Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Friday Rolling with Ace. You feel me? I might just turn these to Friday instead of Rolling with Ace. I don't know. I think that'll be a lot easier. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into anything today, you know what we must do. What we rolling on? You feel me? I ain't rolling on shit today. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab some. Hold on, let me grab some. Man, today, hold on, I'm gonna go get everything. That's about nothing. Rap about everything. Just about everything. All right, what we rolling on? You know what I'm saying? We gonna roll some rose petals, and we gonna put on the THC tray. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. We're gonna turn the music up. You know how we do it. And it's Scooby. I was just living the movie.
She gave me top of the Jeep. She said it was sweet. Drizzle while I want her teeth. She was on beam, nutrition cream, glazing her face with a free. Told her she don't gotta speak. I know what she needs. Nigga with me. She up to 30, I'm flicking the beans. Soda was 30, but now I be clean. Focus on her, my bitch self-esteem. Getting the currency better than green. Watching the first that my money deceased. It's in the crib, getting on for the team. What's up, just double my cheese. No double G's, but I'ma work toward it. I can afford it. I'm gonna whip in the floor. I'm gonna whip in the stores. I can't ignore it. I'm gonna like a chorus. I'm not singing the chorus. Still run this bitch like a forest. Hopping my Jordan. Swinging this study like chorus. Bitch, I'm in curry, but I'm still something like horse. Filling my text like I'm Norris. Pockets on orbit. Pull up and out of the orbit. All in this rental like I'm trying to know, but I ain't no motherfucking tourist.
Press up on him and that bitch ain't press up.
Put my foot up in this
Talking about that budget with a filler. Hey.
So I go back up in this bitch. Solo like that party, Pluto man up in this bitch. Got my jets like Cardi, wow, up in this bitch. Boy, you dumb as hell.
Hell, you
think we throwing fists. This ain't no show and tell, man. You know I blow this bitch. To when you gotta take a risk. Wasn't even trying, yeah, I still took his bitch. I wasn't even lying, I don't gotta plead the fifth. You know I wasn't lying, I'm out of sex fifth. I got Keychainz bitch. We taking over the world, we going global.
Global world.
GG, good game, I don't want this for the fame. I just want it for the moolah, cash and everything. Yeah, I'm going up the brain, I'm going insane. Dress hanging my face, yeah, I'm something like Lil Wayne. I talk this mic, you hear my pain. I needed me some bling, I just went and got a chain. Tyler Perry has some pain, we fucked and got some canes. Last of a dying breed, bitch, I feel like hang.
Bitch, I feel like aim. Bitch, I feel like aim. Bitch, I feel like aim. Man, I'm back up in this bitch.
Yeah. Let's go. Look, accountable guard, there's a couple digits. Well, keep that bitch on me, she trippin'. Bullets like I be cause I just get it different. Rockin' me so your hoe said a drip. You swear I don't care, I just keep it pippin'. Cut the heat on the stove. Weed in my pocket with cheddar cheese, provolone. Shawty keep blowing my phone, billing me low. Working my own in the cut and be low. Got in my mode, now I'm out of my zone. She said she gay, I'm turning like Timmy. I'm having motion, I put her in busy. Blocker got peace, me hit my shit. Tunnel vision, I can't hang with no ceilings. And mama told me this is how I get billions. Now I'm just counting up bands on bands on bands on bands on bands on bands. Still in college, they say I should stop and fuck that, but I pass it the plan with the plan. All of my niggas are here, literally. They my brothers, they not even kidding me. Talking that shit on social, they killing me. Got a magazine in the corner killing me. Don't leave my side and act like we enemies. When I hurt you physically, mentally. Waking up early to go get this paper. You right slow and then I escalating, I can't lie. From time to time when I write rhymes, I like the punchlines. Verse 2 is so be it by. Should've had your sit so you go for shot. Now I'm back up in this bitch. Now let's count up bands on bands on bands on bands on
I need to like this in.
Say I should stop it, but that but not bad. The man with the plan. Get on the beat and shit. I'm finna burn it. Feel like she keep for young niggas that earned it. Stayed in my lane and I'm motherfucking merger. Ran up a chain, now I'm finna go splurge. Said he my dog, but he had like a serpent. Throwing your 2 cents when that shit was worthless. Just trying to downplay my dream. Those were hard to let someone go when everything don't seem what it seems. And I feel you, mama. Lost a lot of people in my life, and I know it kills you, mama. Hustling hard just to make sure you see me make it, mama. Got me not to take you, mama. Forever go prosper my faith, they won't break it, mama. Now I'm just
counting up bands on bands on bands on bands on bands on bands. Added up to the plan. We're going to cut that a little short, but anyway, welcome back. You know, when we get into, you know what I'm saying, before we get into anything else, what we reading on, you feel me? I'm reading on The Way of the Superior Man right now. It's on my work bag right now. Like I said, we're gonna speed through this a little bit. We ain't gonna be talking here too much. I got a lot going on tonight. I'm already running behind schedule, and plus I still gotta go pick up a package. So yeah, but anyway, what we reading on, that's what we reading on, is The Way of the Superior Man. And if y'all got any other suggestions, let me know. Links in the comment below. Alrighty. Oh, that's cool. Charge magnetically. Alright, let's turn this off. Alright, so first off, you know what I'm saying, you know what we gotta do. Word of the week, you feel me? Propagate, you feel me? Spread and promote an idea or theory or etc. widely. You know what I'm saying? What is something y'all propagated last week of all of this week? You feel me? We got something new for y'all. Damn, I don't even got the book out with me. Yeah, so I'm gonna add a new link. We're gonna have a new word of the week this week. The song of the week, Fruitianus. My boy 773 Pluto featuring Anonymous and Black Yoshi, you feel me? Oh yeah, he just dropped a new project. I forgot what it's called. Let me go to it real quick. Because I did put it, I think I put it in my library because I just started listening to it. He got a new I need to go to Apple Music. I got so many things. Alright. In the meantime, between time, go click the link down below for Shop Mizo merch, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Or you can go to the Instagram page at _me.zo, you know what I'm saying? Use my code lucky number 7 at checkout if to, you know what I'm saying, save you some cheddar cheese. Techno Trap on my boy 773 Pluto. It's a new album he just dropped. It's some bangers on there because the first song y'all heard, the song y'all just heard not so long ago was supposed to be on that, you feel me? So y'all will know based off that, but I'm definitely gonna have some song of the weeks from that too. So yeah, stay tuned. And then any of the other guys, I'm gonna check up on their stuff too as well. Anyway, also that's it for what we getting into, but we got a couple of things I want to holler at y'all about, you know what I'm saying? First thing is Adam22 and that whole little weird thing he got going on, him and his wife. I don't know what's going on, but I've been seeing the internet clowning him for like the past couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if this is my thing on the situation, you know what I'm saying? It's your relationship, you do whatever you do, but you know what I'm saying? In them videos and interviews and all this stuff where people be asking him like, and they like when Kai called him was like and said if he can do his wife too, you know what I'm saying? He seemed very, he seemed chill for hearing it, but in my head, his facial expressions, it hasn't been showing the greatest, you know what I'm saying? His facial expressions have actually showed the opposite. He looked down, he looked miserable. It sounded insane. And then I just seen on Twitter today, he gifted her a Lamborghini for taking it. I was like, oh wow. I was like, and then I remember seeing a podcast post of how he was asking her about the scene on the podcast channel. I'm like, I don't think he can keep going down any further. Like, you didn't talk about it. First off, you let her do it when y'all married. Second off, y'all got on the podcast and talked about it, and she talked about how bad it hurt, this and that, or whatever. Then you turn around and gift her a Lamborghini for taking it, I'm guessing, I don't know, and for all her suffering, but she chose to do it, so I don't understand it, whatever. But like I said, that's not my relationship and nothing like that. I just been finding it funny how the public has been clowning him and how he run his relationship or whatever. And hey, all I can say is, I'm like, I wouldn't take no relationship advice from my personal, because I'm like, I wouldn't want my relationship going like that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? At most, that wouldn't even be girlfriend status. We just link type stuff with that type of deal. But hey, you do you with your OnlyFans and all that stuff. So yeah. Oh, as you guys seen in the intro and stuff like that, as the music was playing while y'all was rolling y'all thing, doing y'all thing, we finally got an action cam. I got on the Amazon Prime Day deal, so we're gonna do it. And I actually like the way this records. Like, it kind of recorded in that vintage style, which I kind of like. So I think I'm gonna stick with that when I do like little action stuff. We definitely gonna use this. I use my phone for like the intro and stuff like that, to like the HD. But like when I'm doing something fun, stuff like that, we definitely using this, because I do like the vintage feel. Like I said, I know I tell y'all this all the time. I'm into the vintage thing. So the vintage look this give me, the look grainy look on the film, and how it look old and stuff like that, make it look like early 2000s, but still having high definition quality. That's kind of what I'm gonna go with as far as like the vlogs and stuff. So I think that'll be a different aspect of just the plain old high definition vlogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something like look grainy to where it feel like this is a time capsule. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you record or whatever. So we got this, and of course you already know we got the Treez strap. So yeah. This thing actually is pretty good. It came with 2 batteries. It came with a bunch of attachments. It came with a wrist, like the wrist strap for. It's also got a wireless remote too. All the pieces. It was a lot of pieces that came with this, but I also got a piece on Amazon to where like it got the little floating buoyancy thing, and it also got like the creative claw thing where you can clamp it on something and it just like manipulate itself into some things or whatever. But yeah, I got that too as well. But like I said, this is gonna be something, you know what I'm saying? The point of view is gonna be lit. It's gonna be crazy. Everything's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that vintage kind of feel to it, but the intros and outros will be the high definition feel, you know, for the people that like that stuff. But like I said, I'm going with a different perspective on this approach with the vintage feel, you know what I'm saying? I want you to feel like, man, I feel like I've been that time. I've seen this somewhere else before. So, you know, that's the feel we going for. Now, of course, in the future, we always upgrade or whatever, but for the most part, I'm going to be sticking to this and giving this a shot, because I think I would love it. Because like I said, you already see the vintage cameras I got and stuff like that. I got cameras where you got to get the film developed, you know what I'm saying? I found some film on Amazon for a pretty good price. The only thing is I got to make sure that these are working and tip-top shape and stuff like that, so I might take them to a camera specialist, clean them up, whatever, get them working. Like I said, I can't wait to use my Polaroid. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Can y'all please tell me why? No, I'm speaking to the old heads. I ain't speaking to you youngest. Why I used to shake them pictures, please, when Polaroid literally put out whole statements saying don't shake the picture. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know. You feel me? I just want to know, because I just always found it hilarious when I found that out. But yeah, so that's been my Prime Day deal, and I think I got a micro SD card for this. So like I said, things are starting to move a little bit. I got an adapter on its way. It say it was delayed shipping for whatever reason. I might just cancel it and get my money back for that and just probably find a different one. But you know, that stuff from China and stuff like that is always an issue or whatever. But yeah. Oh yeah. Also, when I talk about Shein, I heard Shein is in a lawsuit, reportedly a 57-page or a 53-page, a 50-plus page lawsuit, you know what I'm saying, about copyright infringement and some other stuff. Here's my take on that, you feel me? At the end of the day, I'm not finna pay, when I go, especially in this time, the time we living in where everything is so expensive, I'm not finna pay 10 times, 4 to 10 times the price for that same item. And it, like I said, when 9 times out of 10 it's the sweatpant and a little design on it or whatever, or a t-shirt with a little design on it, I'm not about to pay that same price or quadruple or 10x for that same thing I can go find on Shein for $5-10. You feel me? I'm not gonna do it. Me personally, I'm still gonna keep shopping on it. I don't even care. Like, in about a couple of days, y'all shorties gonna forget for sure. Y'all the main ones endorsing that, so y'all gonna forget right off the flip. After pay y'all best friend, she ain't y'all best friend. So y'all feel like y'all big old carton, $100 every pay period, and y'all be happy about all y'all stuff. Y'all be getting bags, shoes, all kind of crazy stuff on there. And people, you know what I'm saying, they'll be like, all right, where you get that from? Shein. You mixing Shein with design and stuff like that. So it's like, it really, at the end of the day, nobody's gonna care about that lawsuit. That's just my prediction, because like I said, at the end of the day, people are, well, you all gonna have those people that's gonna pay through the nose for whatever. Even if they can't afford it, they still gonna pay for it. Like I said, you gotta live below your means. I actually was seeing a video not too long ago about Shaq talking about him and how a wealthy person was talking to him. He said, no, you rich, I'm wealthy. He said, a typical rich person will do this, ripping in half, 50, this is for all your little stuff, and then 50 you save, right? And then he was like, no, I'm like this. A wealthy is like 75 save, and then 25, that's what you live off of, which it's not bad, but like I said, at the end of the day, with the way life is going too, you also gotta enjoy yourself in that bit too. Like, I don't mean like go splurge or go crazy, but you know what I'm saying, just, you know, here and there, just, you know, spend a little extra or be a little bit more. Cause I'm telling you, you're gonna thank yourself later when all of it, when this whole world just collapsed and the dollar collapsed and all this and that, and you know what I'm saying, and how the government somehow miraculously has money to ship over to Ukraine and guns and all this stuff to ship over to Ukraine, but we still over here in a crisis with home prices going up, bond rates are going up. But I mean, I was just watching Bloomberg. They was slow. They were seeing they was going down, but I doubt it. The 5-year and the 10-year bonds, them mugs is definitely gonna go up, and they're gonna stay up for a while. Just as long as inflation in, and they still trying to raise it, basis points up slowly and surely, just to defeat and print more money. That's the issue. You print more money when it's not backed by nothing. So that's really the whole thing of inflation. That's why in my head, I really feel like inflation is just like an imaginary thing to keep people hooked on buying into the society that they created or that they don't want to crumble. And that's like I said, that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? We can debate it and talk about it down in the comments below. But like, if you look at the history of like the different systems and the different things they put in place, you'll be like, man, hold on, wait a minute. We got race wars, we got gender wars. So like I said, when you start seeing this, then you got these people versus these people, which then you got the whole alphabet community feel like they against the world or whatever, and it's just like certain stuff ain't, you know what I'm saying, natural or typical, as I was saying from the conservative teams that they said. They was like, it's natural but not typical. And I'm like, yeah, I still, either way it go, it's still weird. It's still weird regardless of the fact. So my thing is, stop, just don't rub it off on everybody else. Everybody else don't have to be like you. You know what I'm saying? This is my whole thing again with these gender wars, these race wars, these LGBT community versus everybody. I describe as a letter A today. Those people, I'm a they, he, she, it, or whatever. Do whatever you do whatever you believe in. But my thing is, personally, stop putting your agenda on somebody else. You feel me? No two people are the same, so use that to y'all advantage instead of, oh, we putting a bust up against each other, or we going to war against each other. It's just stupid. It don't make sense. That's like the whole thing with black on black crime. Like I said, I think that shit is a whole myth, but it's really just young boys killing young boys, and it's really just that. You know what I'm saying? Like I saying, a white guy was talking about most of the school shootings be white kids, white people. 95% of the shootings be white people. Like I said, every culture has their thing, but why does it seem like the black community is always amplified, emphasized, and we the only ones that make mockeries of ourselves? Instead of trying to check each other and keeping everything cool and copacetic and not trying to put our business out there, we be the first ones to run to the internet. We be the first ones to go do this. We be the first ones to go say that. See, he say, these say, and it's like, why? Like, why are we doing this? It don't make no sense for us to be the ones always being out there first. Like, it really don't. If anything, it's really showing a true weakness that we cannot truly build a community. And that's not on top of the gender war that's going on. Mind you, I'm just talking about the fellas right now. And yeah, I know that the single parent stuff is a thing or whatever, or single mothers is a thing, and it's a whole epidemic itself and stuff like that. But like I was watching the interview of Umar Johnson on the Daily Wrap-Up Crew, and how he was trying to blame black men for the black women's choosing. But my thing is this: a black man wouldn't become that if it wasn't for a woman wanting to choose that. I mean, choosing it. So, like this is how it is in high school. I swear to God, bro. I seen this in high school, bro. I seen some of the most some of the smartest people, bro. They become dumb on purpose. They hang with the wrong crowd on purpose because they see shorties attracted to that, so they trying to be that. Like, that's really what it is. As a man, like when you trying to attract a mate, you trying to be as most attractive to what the opposite sex or whatever, same sex or whatever that person accept. The person you trying to attract, you trying to become the person you trying to attract. You trying to become the image that they attracted to or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta put that into a perspective. That's why black men can't just be held accountable. Now, black men can't be held accountable for the choices they make and wanting better for themselves instead of just like being low-hanging fruit. And that's why you got so many black men stepping outside of their race, which is perfectly fine by me. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, there's one race, and it's the human race. But if you trying to keep racism into a thing, we would never evolve as a black community. I'm gonna say this now: if y'all forever keep making it a race issue, we will never ever get further than where we are now. And that's just being real. Cause at the end of the day, when you see some of the richest people in their circles, yeah, they might be white, but all those people, what idea do they have? They all got the same idea we building wealth, or these different ideas they talk about. Go to a country club. I mean, well, if you can get into if you can get into a country club, listen to the conversations that they have versus you go to our barbershops or go to our beauty shops, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. What we talking about? We either talking about what was on the news, we talking about he say, she say, drama, oh, the kids doing this and that, no coming up with excuses, the whole nine. You go to their country clubs, you go to their barbershops and beauty shops and stuff like that. What they talking about? Oh, I just bought this house property. I want to know if this is a good deal, or hey, do you know somebody that can, that's selling a property or something, or do you know something about rentals? Even if it's not even just real estate, what kind of stocks you into, stuff like that. They always on the mindset of building a type of community to where they rely on each other, you know what I'm saying, instead of relying on a system or instead of relying on a whole nother group of people, you know what I'm saying. Rednecks are the perfect example of this shit. They know how to catch, cook, clean all their food, stuff like that. They work the land and stuff like that. And of course, when you give, like, rednecks have some money, like, that's what you see. They got these big trucks. They be having this property, land, all their houses be paid for, everything. They have these nice trucks. Their wives have nice cars and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it's not just the race thing anymore. That race shit gotta go out the window. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing CRT out the window, but at the end of the day, if people want to grow and stuff like that and expand, you gotta let that race shit go. Cause it's holding everybody back. You feel me? You gotta hold that race stuff back. 2, LGBT, the rainbow community gotta stop forcing their agenda on everybody else. Everybody don't have to be like you. You know what I'm saying? Learn from a man. We have to shut up and be quiet about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't express our emotions, this and that, but whatever. But it's a lot more. A lot of us, Xing ourselves off and stuff like that. And, it's just different race. Like I say, when you look at different statistics or different cross platforms, and when you see the one common denominator, everybody is always blaming the other person or the next person that's doing better than them, instead of asking them, hey, how did you get to that spot? Or, hey, can I work with you and learn with you, or stuff like that. It's always just, oh, well, he did something, they did something, this and that. Like I said, at the end of the day, you throw race out the window. You stop shoving that gay agenda down everybody's throats, and especially our kids. Please stop shoving that agenda down to our kids. They do not know. The only thing they know is a toy and how to just figure out the world. They just supposed to be in here fucking with shit. That's the nature of a kid. Why you think dudes go out playing in dirt, playing with animals, putting wires together, like touching stuff together, disassembling and breaking stuff? that's the way of a mind of a little boy. Trust me, I've been there before, and I've always been into computers, this and that, been building Lego, stuff like that. So you gotta let them develop on themselves, but you also gotta put it in a controlled environment. You can't just have them out in the world, because look on the news, that's what you get. If you don't put that shit in a controlled environment, you get what you see out in the public. And that's just being 100. Same thing for a girl. When the baby's girl is born, she don't know left and right, none of that. She learns that from within behavior, right? The same thing, racism is taught behavior. The same thing is that weird agenda is taught. A lot, I'm telling you, at least 50% of the rainbow community, that is taught behavior. Not saying that everybody can't not saying that everybody is not, not born there, but 9 times out of 10, most people are like, since they be around it the most, that's the habits that they learn. They just like, oh, well, I guess I'm supposed to fit in. It's basic human psychology. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If you're around something for so long, you will start to become that. Just think about it. You listen to something so long, you start to become that. You feel me? Just think about it. It's basic sociology and psychology. Once you understand that, and once you understand how your mind works and how you understand how the human mind works, then you're like, damn, okay, I see why, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, how he do this or how he do that, or based on what's going around, or who's he paying attention to, or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, for a young girl, all they know is playing with dolls or being girly and I don't want to play with mud, but I kind of like cooking, or they like figuring out social media, doing their thing or whatever. Like they just like they social animals and stuff like that. They're like, hey girl, you oh, come on. You know what I'm saying? That's what it should be. It shouldn't be, oh, you're a girl, so you must identify as they, she, it, until you understand, what you truly want and like what you truly understand. That should never be taught to a kid. Never. Because that's the only thing they're going to be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Same thing as far as the streetwise. No 12-year-old, no 10 to 15-year-old should be in the streets. They should be out hooping or something. They should be out in a robotics club, a chess club, a computers club. Hell, they can be in whatever they want. They not necessarily have to be the best of it, but it gives them a better opportunity to make it out of their environment and actually expand their horizon and actually be like, oh, it's a lot more to life than just guns and dope. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that's just coming from the black community perspective. Not saying it's not in the white community. It's not saying it's in the Hispanic communities. But I'm just saying from my perspective, that certain agendas have to stop being pushed. And when you look at the news, you can clearly and blatantly tell that certain agendas are pushed and they're getting more and more press. Just think about all the stuff you done watched over the years and how shit just transformed. Just think about that, and then you will really look at everything. You'll be like, wait a minute, this was crazy. I literally had my kid like, damn, like, I can't believe I was pushing this agenda. Oh man, our society ain't going nowhere. Men are checking out because of this stuff, because of the behaviors that they're seeing. Like, it's you can't win being the man. You feel me? You're always getting blamed. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you was the victim or not, you're gonna be the first one in here. Because whenever an officer arrives at the house and you say it's a domestic dispute, you could be the one that called, and you can be on the phone while she beating the sleeves off of you. And who they gonna come lock up? You. So, like I said, at the root of all of it, at the end of the day, everybody has their double standards, but it also comes with great responsibility with that. Great responsibility and great accountability. At the end of the day, that's going to be the main factors: accountability and responsibility in human self. And then once you get past the human self, racism and pushing ideologies and your agendas will not, you know what I'm saying? Those are the two things, those are the two main things that's holding back. And then the last thing on top of that is the gender war. Why is it a man and a woman competing when we supposed to be harmonious? I think that's the word I'm trying to use. You're supposed to be one, you know what I'm saying? Two people come into a marriage to create one person, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I might be good at some shit, you might be good at some shit. I might be good at the shit you bad in. You might be good at the shit I'm bad in. You feel me? That's how it's supposed to be. Yin yang. You feel me? That's why it's a man and a woman. That's why you got you got the vagina, and you got the penis, and that bar is right there. That's where life is created. You know what I'm saying? That is just basic. You know what I'm saying? Basic humanality. And not saying it's not the rough ones in there. Not saying that some people are not born that chemically imbalanced. You know what I'm saying? It could be thing, but also you got to remember what your kids are feeding into, like these government foods and stuff like that, and the type of environments that they in. their body can naturally start producing more estrogen or naturally start producing more testosterone based off what they eat and based off the environment they feed off of. That's all it is, man. So, like I said, those would be some of the most simple things that'll help us in life, you feel me? If we could just get past that, every human will be a lot better. Everybody be more up spirit. Everybody be a lot more upbeat. So, that's just my point on that whole thing. We'll probably come back and revisit this a whole nother time, like a couple downtown or whatever. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know what we finna get into? The weekly recap of everything. So, I'm gonna roll through this real quick because I gotta give y'all the word of the week, the new song of the week, and then I gotta get up out of here because I'm running a little behind, like I said. So yeah. All right. So nope, it's not on here. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. All right. Okay, we're gonna start off with coin market cap for the day because those usually take the longest, and then we'll recap this week and oh snap. This week at the feds and stuff like that, we'll take a look at that, and then we can get out of here. I'll give y'all the word of the week, and then we get the song of the week, and I'll get y'all out of here. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for rocking with me on this Friday evening. Anyway, we're doing the crypto recap. I'm gonna read the price and the 7-day average. Y'all know how we do the 7-day average only. You go back in and look for all the other specifics, but like I said, I eventually get a screen and we'll look at it together and stuff like that, and we'll go from there. But anyway, and these are out of the top 100 on the first page of CoinMarketCap. These are just some of the ones I'm looking at and some of the ones I see the most value, most potential. You can look at other ones. Like I said, you can go along with me, stuff like that. Like I said, when I finally get the picture in picture, you better see yours on there too as well. You better see everything. So that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, number one, Bitcoin sitting at $30,321, and that's down just under 0.05% for the week. You know what I'm saying? With that is not bad. You feel me? That is not bad at all. Ethereum, $934.41, and they're up over 3.5%. XRP, 72 cents to the moon, baby. Hey, they up 55%, just under 55%. And I heard they had some real good news from the lawsuit. So you know what that means? It's time to load up. I got a wallet of like 99. So, and I got in at like 50 cents. So I need to start loading the boat up, and sitting and just sit there. And I've been sitting on it for a minute. Cardano, 32 cents. They're up 15. They up over 15.5%. Solana, $26.85. They're up over 25.5%. Polygon, 80 cents. They up over 19.75%. Litecoin, $94.91. They're down just under 3.3%, just under 3.4%. Polkadot, $5.44. They up just over 6.5%. Chainlink, $6.91, and they're up just over 12.3%. You feel me? Stellar, 13 cents, and they're up almost 40% on the week. You feel me? Almost 40%. Cosmos, $9.74, and they up just under 6.3%. Let's get it on. VeChain, 1 cent. They're up just over 4.6%. You know what I'm saying? There's some other numbers after that, but they really don't matter after a while. Graph, 11 cents, and they're up 2.9%. You feel me? Up 2.9%. Algorand, 11 cents, and they're up just barely a 1% at 0.7%. You feel me? They up though. Maker, A63 654, and they're down 7.81%. EOS, 77 cents, and they're up 5.6%. Tezos, 87 cents, and they're up just over 9.8%. Oh, that's pretty good. This has been a good week for crypto. Pretty good week. And those pretty much out of the top 100, those are the ones I'm looking at. Yeah, because that bottom, the last 75, the last 50 roughly ish, those they kind of go in and out. But yeah, that's been your market recap. Let's go over into some stocks and see them a little bit, and then we get into the word of the week and move on. You feel me? All right, the Dow finished this well, today. They finished today. I don't have the weekly averages. This is just for today. But they finished. I'm just giving you the ending of how they felt, how they ended the week. You feel me? The Dow ended up 0.33%, a third of percent. They finished at 34,509. NASDAQ finished down 0.18%, and they're sitting at 14,113. And S&P 500 finished down just 0.1% at 4,505. You feel me? And 5. So let's look at the heat map and see what sectors did real good in the S&P 500 today. Seemed like healthcare had one hell of an ending of this week. You feel me? So United Health Group finished up 7.24%. Eli Lilly and Company finished up 3.4%. And Elevance finished up 5%. Cigna finished up 4.7%, and Centaur finished up 3.1%. You feel me? Pretty good. And let's see, residential construction, DR Horton finished up 3%, just over 3%. Leonard finished up just under 2.5%, and Pult Group finished up just under 2.7%. Tesla finished up 1.2%. Google finished up just over 0.7%. Meta finished down 1.45%. Nvidia finished down 1.1%. Analog Devices finished down 3.18%. Microchip Technology Incorporated finished down 2.86%. Intel finished down 2.13%. JP Morgan finished up 0.6%. MasterCard finished up 0.49%. I'm really watching this financial sector because they supposed to be rolling out with Fed now mid-July. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep pushing it back until they can actually open it how they want to, especially since a lot of people is not Fed friendly. You feel me? So yeah, that be on the lookout for Fed now, because that's really going to affect them bank stocks. A lot of big banks, like hell, most of all the banks on the market are into that. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Oracle finished up 1.55%. Synopsys finished up 1.17%. AMD finished, they damn near broke even. They don't even make sense to say that. Yeah. The only real bad other red sector, AT&T finished down 4.1%. AT&T just losing money. Warner Brothers finished down 5.3%. Disney finished down 2.0%. And Netflix finished down 1.8%. And Paramount finished down 5.1%. And they got a whole little streaming service. How they feel so bad. All right, so the biggest red sector I see that's completely all of anything red is oil and gas. You feel me? So Mobil finished down 3.4%. And Chevron finished down 2.5%. Conoco finished down 3.13%. EOG Resources finished down just under 3%. Occidental Petroleum finished down 3.35%, and all of them finished at least 3% or better. I mean, they finished down 3% or more. So yeah, that's the oil and gas sector. They finished the week rough. So yeah, that's been your markets recap. We eventually get into like the real estate market and looking at that stuff, but that doesn't necessarily change on a daily basis like those two things do. So enough of that. I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, the word of the week. Let me get to it. New words. Okay. What is a word we didn't use? We didn't use all of these. I need a random word of the week. A random word generator. Just generate me a random word. Number of words, all type. Generate random word. Species. Notion. Let's look at the definition of notion. Define notion. Matter of fact, a conception or or belief about something. Yeah, that's this week's word of the week. You feel me? it will be notion. You feel me? That's Notion. The definition. Damn. It's a noun. The definition: A, conception of or belief about something. And then 2, an impulse or desire, especially one of a whimsical kind. You feel me? Whimsical kind. So a conception of or belief about something. You know what I'm saying? So go, you know what I'm saying, create a new notion or understand some of the notions, you know what I'm saying? Find your specific notion or notions that you wanna, you know what I'm saying, you wanna believe of or have a concept of or believe about something, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the notion I see about Adam22 is that he don't look happy on camera. He don't sound happy. He don't, he just don't seem happy. You know what I'm saying? That's just my notion of him. So, but yeah, so that's that. This week's song of the week is coming from, I'm gonna let y'all know. Hold on, let me get to it. So this week's song of the week is called Life at Its Best, and it's by Prozpect. That's P-R-Z-P-E-C-T. If you know, you know what I'm saying? This is Ahmad Jones that was in the Freedom Riders movie that died. So yeah, this is his song. We're gonna ride out to it. I've been listening to it all week and I really fuck with it. So this is the song of the week.
Sometimes I get lost. I don't know what to do, so I think about it. Wonder what's my purpose, yeah, you know? Shit's fucked up sometimes, man. I got serious problems and they don't mind. It's only a matter of time before I'm out of my mind. I ain't got shit, but I'm told to use what I was given. If you gonna die, then what's the purpose of living? I swear my whole life, they ain't cut no slack. Fuck school, you couldn't pay me to go back. Rapping that, my dream, I'll stick to that. No blunts, no crack, cause that ain't what I want. Already seen that and what it did to my aunt. She lost the kids and been in rehab nearly 6 months some days. I don't wanna wake up when I go to sleep unless I gotta use the bathroom and get something to eat. Life's a bitch, you will leave you when you least expect it. When you're done, you can't move on to the next bitch. That's something I'll never understand. It's unpleasant how something so long can end in 1 second.
God's on the mind.
Yeah. This life is cold.
There's a lot riding for you. One for the money. There's a lot riding for you.
Yeah. Life's a bitch that you can't control. She won't miss you every second, every minute that ticks is against you. Thou shalt not kill, but Bush is murdering the motherfuck out of people. Why is this shit legal? The thought of death just makes me sad. Why did you ever smoke my dad when he already had half? Is a model to live by for you and I. It's not what you do when you die, it's what you do while you're alive. Keep focused and notice the hate that creeps up. Cause when your time comes, you can't do nothing but beat up. Life moves too fast and I can't keep up. I can't hold it inside cause it's eating me up. So it's hour after hour pass and it's something me down to the bottom of the hourglass. Don't remember that I was sad, cause even though times is fucked up, I'ma look back and laugh. I look at life and death, they both my enemies. Cause when you die, you ain't shit but a damn memory. I ain't an atheist, I believe in God for my sake. But how can you have faith in a world that's so damn fake? I wish I could have been born in 86. So when I die, my life would have been nothing for me to miss. I'm sick of being a cool guy and maintaining my cool. Stepping in bullshit and always changing my shoes. People looking gangbanging like it's nothing nice. Maybe they wouldn't if they felt they had a purpose in life. They're searching for the absent love that they ain't had. So they get it from the homies just to fill that gap. If you lost in the world, they say the Bible the map. I try reading it and I don't understand that crap. I say it all the time, but I don't think that they listen. I believe in God,